Golden Bachelorette Joan Vassos auditions for Real Housewives. Golden Bachelorette star Joan Vassos hasn't married her fiancé Chock yet, but she's already auditioning for Bravo's Real Housewives. Keep reading for all the details and read her possible taglines. Golden Bachelorette couple update. Reality TV viewers first met Joan Vassos when she was a contestant on Jerry Turner's season of The Golden Bachelor. She left the show early to go home and help her daughter through personal matters. But she got another chance at finding love on the ABC dating show. She was picked as the first ever Golden Bachelorette. After weeks of dating multiple men, she chose Chock to give her final rose to. He gave her an engagement ring. But the couple aren't following in Jerry Turner and Theresa's footsteps when it comes to wedding plans. Jerry and Theresa famously got married quickly after his season ended, but divorced 3 months later. He recently went public with his first girlfriend since the divorce. Joan Vassos and Chock don't even live together and don't plan to even after marriage. She lives in Maryland, and her fiancé lives in Kansas. Joan recently visited him to nurse him back to health after surgery. Joan Vassos auditions for Real Housewives. The Golden couple haven't started planning their wedding yet, but that didn't stop Joan Vassos from auditioning for the Real Housewives. Maybe she can replace Erica Jane on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Joan Vassos recently made her Bravo debut as the guest bartender on Watch What Happens Live. She posted all about it on Instagram. Showing that she knows her Real Housewives lore, she posted a video of various taglines she could use on the reality show. The taglines play over the opening credits of the various Housewives shows. Several cast members have revealed that they don't come up with the taglines themselves, but production does. Joan's first tagline was "I never settle for silver. I always go for the gold." Her second tagline was a little on the naughty side. "I might be golden in age, but my roses are always thorny," she teased with a smile. She clearly knows her own worth. "I'm not just golden. I'm pure platinum," was her third tagline. She went back to the naughty side for her final tagline audition for the show. Warning, my roses prick back. Fans react to idea. Her followers were divided over the idea of her joining the Real Housewives franchise. One follower shaddily wrote that you have to be married first. However, that's not true. Very few of the cast members on the Bravo show are still married. But there was another topic addressed several times in the comment section: Joan's dress. The dress was a little too revealing for several of her followers. One wrote, "You are way too old to be wearing something like that." But the Golden Bachelorette didn't pay any attention to the negative comments. Joan Vassos may have stolen hearts as the poised, poetic widow on The Golden Bachelor, but now she's setting her sights on something far more dramatic than romantic roses and teary goodbyes. She's officially auditioning for the Real Housewives, and let's just say, Joan isn't bringing just class. She's bringing sass. The 61-year-old fan favorite, who was chosen as the first ever Golden Bachelorette, has made waves for redefining aging with elegance, wisdom, and vulnerability. But fans were not prepared when TMZ cameras caught Joan strutting into a Beverly Hills restaurant in a designer power suit and oversized sunglasses, flanked by a glam squad and a film crew. Let's just say the rose wasn't enough. Joan quipped as she slid into her seat, ordering a chilled glass of rosé. "I want diamonds now." A shocking pivot. Sources close to production revealed Joan reached out to Bravo executives after filming wrapped on The Golden Bachelorette, claiming she was ready to show a little more bite behind the beauty. One insider said, Joan told them, "I've cried on national television. Now I want to throw wine on it." Initially, execs were skeptical. The Real Housewives franchise is known for its high glam chaos, snarky shade-throwing, and sometimes unfiltered meltdowns. Not exactly the arena for someone whose claim to fame involved heartfelt letters and soft-spoken heart-to-hearts. But then Joan sent in her audition tape. According to Bravo insiders, the tape was jaw-dropping. It opened with Joan tossing out her Bachelor Nation gown and replacing it with a shimmering gold cocktail dress and heels that screamed vengeance. I've lived through heartbreak. Now I'm here to break the rules. Fans who have seen leaked snippets of the tape describe Joan sashaying down a staircase with a glass of champagne, planting a kiss on a mystery man's cheek, and then delivering a dramatic stare directly into the camera. She even threw in a mock catfight with a fictional Lisa over the proper placement of caviar at a garden party. It was so Bravo-coded, even Andy Cohen had to raise his perfectly arched eyebrows. Housewives of where? The biggest question now isn't whether Joan has what it takes. It's which Real Housewives franchise she might join. Rumors suggest she's being considered for the Real Housewives of Potomac, given her Maryland roots. But there's also talk of her being fast-tracked for the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, thanks to her Southern California glow-up and friendships formed with several franchise alums at charity galas. And get this, Joan's reportedly already dined with RHOBH legends Lisa Rinna and Sutton Stracke. One witness said the dinner was intense, with Sutton appearing guarded while Lisa grinned through tight lips. She was sizing her up, the source claimed. You could see it in her eyes. Lisa was thinking, this lady's coming for my diamonds. If Joan does land a spot on RHOBH, producers are allegedly planning a Bachelorette vs. Housewives showdown to introduce her, with drama, exes, and rose petals all flying. Joan's real-like sass. While Bachelor Nation saw Joan as a gentle, grieving mother trying to reclaim her identity, close friends say she's always had a fiercer side waiting to burst through. She's always been a little spicy, said one longtime friend. You just didn't see it on The Bachelor because she was being respectful. But Joan can hold her own in a wine-fueled debate, especially about Botox, brunch etiquette, or cheating exes. In fact, during her recent promotional tour, Joan casually shaded one of her Golden Bachelor competitors by saying, "Some women show up looking for love. Others just show up looking for camera time. I was both." That quote alone trended on Twitter. And she isn't stopping there. Her Instagram has undergone a transformation. Gone are the cozy selfies and inspirational quotes. In their place are bold selfies in metallic gowns, cryptic captions like power, petty, pearls, and collaborations with luxury skincare brands. Bachelor Nation reacts. Naturally, Bachelor Nation is spiraling. Joan going from Golden Bachelorette to flipping tables with Teresa Giudice is the wildest 180 of 2025, one fan wrote. Another tweeted, "Plot twist, Joan was never looking for love. She was looking for Bravo airtime." Former Golden Bachelor Jerry Turner has remained quiet, but sources say he's perplexed by Joan's new path. She was always classy, but now she's chasing that housewife chaos. It's just unexpected, said one mutual friend. But you know what? Good for her. Even Golden Bachelorette runner-up contestants have weighed in. One woman, who wished to remain anonymous, said, "Joan and I used to share wine and talk about our grandkids." Now she's trading tips on filler with Kyle Richards. The woman's in her reinvention era. The audition continues. As of now, Bravo hasn't confirmed Joan's casting, but sources say she's deep in talks, and producers are testing her chemistry with several current cast members through informal hangouts and screen tests. She's elegant, age-appropriate, but surprisingly fiery. One casting insider shared. She represents a new archetype, the glamorous grandma who's lived, loved, and is now ready to stir the pot. Viewers are craving something different, and Joan might just be that. Joan, for her part, remains playfully cryptic. When asked recently if she was joining the Housewives, she simply smiled and said, "Let's just say I've traded the final rose for the diamond, and I'm not afraid to swing it." She then walked off in heels taller than the drama she's about to bring. Final thoughts. Joan Vassos may have entered our hearts through a sweet serenade of second chances and silver-haired romance, but now she's entering a whole new arena, one filled with glam, gossip, and the occasional glass-shattering argument. And if her audition is anything to go by, Joan isn't just here to join the Housewives. She's here to run the show.